Hi everyone, in this video, I'll show how you can install and encrypt Pop! OS on a separate disk without a USB drive and keep your existing data. Installing Pop! OS on another disk is great if you want to keep things separate from Windows. In the installer, if you want to encrypt, you must erase the entire disk. So I'll show how you can still encrypt and keep your data. So to get started, going to download Pop! OS, going to system76.com, download, download, and I'm going to download. And if you have a modern NVIDIA graphics card, you can download this version. Once downloaded, go into your downloads folder. Alright, and there's my file. And I'm going to mount it. So hit enter or right click and mount. Hit open. Alright, and it's been mounted. It's mounted on my G drive. And now I'm going to open up disk management. Start disk management. And so on my computer here, I have disk 0. It's a 476 gigabyte SSD. And I have Windows installed here. And there's the EFI partition. There's the C drive. And there's the recovery partition. And disk 1. It's 223 gigabytes. It's my NVMe drive. It's just a data drive for me that I have some data on it. And this is where I'm going to be installing Pop! OS. And here's where I have my ISO mounted. Now I mounted it here in Windows, so it's only seen here. And if I reboot, I won't be able to boot from it. So I'll create a new partition just for the installation media, so it's bootable. I'll use some free space on my C drive. Right click, shrink volume, and the image, it's 2.87 gigabytes, so I'll do 3 gigs. Shrink. Alright, and there's my unallocated space. Right click, new simple volume. Next, next, next. And the file system will be FAT32. And the volume label, I'll label it as ISO. Next, finish. Alright, it has been created. My F drive here. Going back into Explorer. Copy all the contents on my G drive. And go into my new F drive. And paste. Alright, it's completed. Going back into disk management. And so once I've installed Pop! OS, I'll remove this partition. And on my NVMe drive, I'm going to set aside some free space for Pop! OS. So right click, shrink volume. I'll set aside 100 gigs, 100,000, shrink. And going back to my installation media partition. So as long as you have a modern computer, your BIOS should be able to detect and boot from this partition. So now I'm going to reboot my computer and go into the BIOS. In your BIOS, ensure that secure boot is disabled. And if you have fast boot, disable it as well. And now I'm going to do a one-time boot into the installation media partition. It's labeled as UEFI OS, and how I can confirm that. Go back into Windows, open up a command prompt as administrator, type in bcdedit space / enum space firmware. And at the bottom, you can see there's partition F, the F drive that was created, and the description, UEFI OS. I'm going to boot into it. All right, and it comes up, try or install Pop! OS. Okay. Okay, and I'm in the live environment and the installer starts up. So I'm just going to quit for now. And I'm going to open up gparted, start gparted. And gparted is similar to disk management in Windows. So currently I'm seeing my SSD. So I'm going to change that. Going to the top right and selecting my NVMe drive. All right, and there's my 100 gigabytes of unallocated space that I set aside in Windows. And I'm going to create a new EFI partition for Pop! OS. The EFI partition is where the Pop! OS boot files will be located. So they're going to be on my NVMe drive, right click, new. And the size will be 1 gigabyte. It has to be a minimum of 1 gig, otherwise Pop! OS will not install. And the file system will be FAT32. Add. And the next partition I'll create will be for everything else. Right click, new, add. Going to hit the check mark to apply. Apply. All right, it's completed. Close. And now I'm going to set up disk encryption on partition number 3 here. I'm going to open up a terminal. I'm going to sudo in. I'm going to run crypt setup. Lux format. Type is lux2. And it will be on my NVMe drive, partition number 3. And it's giving a warning to overwrite data, yes. Put in the passphrase I'll use for encryption. Verify. Alright, and I'll use crypt setup to open it. And I'll map it as crypt data. Put in the passphrase. Now I'll check the mappings. And we see it there. Now I'll create a physical volume for it using LVM, pv create, and then dev mapper crypt data. Now I'll create a volume group using vg create. I'll call it pop osvg, and then dev mapper crypt data. Now I'm going to create the logical volumes. First one is for swap, lv create, dash capital L. I have 12 gigs of RAM, so I'll set it as 12 gigs. And then the name of it, I'll name it as swap1. And then it'll be in pop osvg. And the next volume will be for everything else. lv create, dash lowercase l, and then 100% free space. And then the name of it, name it as root, and then it'll be in pop osvg. Alright, and now I'm going to close the terminal, and close gparted. And now I'm going to run the installer. Language, select, select. Your keyboard, select. The layout, select. And here's the install screen. And if I select clean install, it's going to erase everything and install a fresh copy of Pop! OS, which I don't want to do. So I'm going to be selecting custom advanced, custom advanced. And so we see my NVMe drive, and then I'm going to be selecting partition number 3, and then I'm going to decrypt the partition. So it's asking for the password, decrypt, and we see the 2 logical volumes that I had created earlier. And now I'm going to set the partitions. So this partition here, partition number 2, this is going to be the EFI partition. Use partition, yes. And I'm going to format it and use as /boot/EFI. And then this partition here, the 90 gigabyte partition, I'm going to select it, use partition, and I'm going to format it, and it's going to be set as for root. And then over here, this will be used for swap, use partition, use as swap. Erase and install, and put in your full name and username, next. Put in the password for your account, next. It's installing Pop! OS, and you can go to the bottom right, and you can see the current progress, and you can select it again to get out of it. So this will take a little bit of time to install. Installation has completed, and now when I restart, it should go into Pop! OS, but to make sure, it'll restart and I'll go into BIOS to confirm. Alright, in my boot order here, boot option number 1 is the Windows Boot Manager. Boot option number 2 is the UEFI OS. Boot option number 3 is Pop! OS. So I'll have to change that so it's boot option number 1. And then save changes and exit. Alright, and we get this screen here. Please unlock disk crypt data. Put in your passphrase. Alright, and now I get the login screen. Now I'm going to put in my password for my account. I have the setup screen. Next. Here's the Wi-Fi screen. You can connect to your network and put in your passphrase. Or if you don't want to use Wi-Fi, you can just hit cancel and hit next. Select the language, next. Keyboard layout, next. And select your time zone and location. So put in your city, next. Select your appearance, next. Your layout, next. Workspaces, next. Keyboard shortcuts, next. Information about the launcher, finish. And I'm at the desktop. Alright, and so we saw that there was no boot menu to select between Pop! OS and Windows. It just went straight into Pop! OS. Pop! OS uses systemd boot for boot management by default. So in this video, I'm going to be using the refined boot manager. So I'm going to go and install it, open up a terminal. sudo in, put in my password. I'm going to do an app update, and I'm going to do app install refine. Yes. Automatically install refine to the ESP. Yes. All right, and it has been completed. And now I'm going to reboot, go into the BIOS, and check my boot order. All right, in my boot order here, we see that the refine boot manager is boot option number 4. So I'm going to change that so it's boot option number 1, and save changes and exit. All right, and the refine boot manager comes up, and there are 5 entries here. And so I'm going to clean this up. But first, I want to make sure that I can get into Pop! OS. So I'm going to be selecting this entry here. This will load systemd boot so I can get into Pop! OS. Put in my passphrase. All right, it's booted into Pop! OS. And now I'm going to reboot to ensure I can get into Windows. All right, refine comes up, and I'm going to select this option here to go into Windows. All right, and I'm back in Windows, and I'm going to open up Disk Management, start Disk Management, and now for my F drive with the installation media, I no longer need it, so I'm going to delete it. Right-click, delete, yes, and I'm going to extend my C drive. Right-click, extend, next, next, finish. And now I'm going to do one more reboot to clean up the Refine boot manager. All right, and Refine comes up, and there are now 3 entries compared to before where there were 5, as I had removed the installation media partition. So this is Windows. This will start systemd boot so I can load Pop! OS. And here we'll load vmlinux.efi, which I don't need. So I'm going to hit delete, and this will hide it. Yes. And now I have just Pop! OS and Windows. And if I ever want to unhide, I can scroll down and go to Manage Hidden Tags, and I can select it to restore it. Escape. So that's it. That's how you can install and encrypt Zorin OS on a separate disk without erasing the entire drive. I hope this video has been useful, and I thank you for watching. Bye now.